The feeder will be going off any minute. The moon will be overhead at 8 o'clock. According to the charts, 6:30 to 9:30 is the major time, major feed time. So maybe something will pop in here. Well, that was an interesting encounter. I thought sure that buck was going to come on in here. He was really hesitant. He was over there standing in the wide open. Then he headed over here to the corner of the food plot, and he stood up in there in them bushes for a long time. I didn't try to zoom in on it. I didn't try to do anything because he was being super cautious. I didn't want him to catch me moving in any way. So he finally stepped into the food plot. And I thought for sure he was going to come to the feeder because he does love corn. But then just all of a sudden he bolted out. I'm in a crosswind right now this morning. I came back to this stand simply because I believe I'm starting to see some pre-rut activity, and this is just a hot spot in here. It's right in the heart of the property. I've seen a lot of things in this plot. I've killed a lot of deer in here. I done lost track of how many deer I have killed in here. But if he'd have come over here and give me a shot, I'd have killed one more. Because he's the only buck that I'll shoot that I've seen so far in here. Kind of want to hold on to my buck tags because I'm going to be hunting with my buddy Hatch. And we're going to be hunting a piece of property that's got some good deer on it. So I'm not going to just shoot any buck. See, that's how I only have two buck tags. But I would shoot that one. That'd be a good kill with a buck. Kill that buck. That looks to be probably a 4.5-year-old deer. From the looks of him, I can't tell. I haven't been able to see him in such a way where I can really tell, but I don't think he's got any brow tine. I don't think he's got any brow tines. At least I don't think he's got any on his right side. And I could be wrong, but I haven't been able to see him clear enough head on to tail. But he's a good 15 or 16 inches wide. And kind of tall, so. But I'll not pass him up if I get a shot. Might not be getting a shot after that. I wouldn't expect to get one today, that's for sure. Y'all keep watching. Maybe something else will happen. Well, I think I'm going to be getting down here in just a minute. The north and northwest wind that's supposed to be hitting me right in the face is actually blowing right over the back of my neck now. Never fails. But, I mean, if I'd have had this muzzleloader season right now, if I had brought my muzzleloader this morning, there'd be a great big old buck dead. Because I'd have killed him. So he came in out here in front of me, standing right out there in the wide open broadside. I couldn't chance a shot like that with a bow because there's some limbs and stuff out there in between me and him. But it was a 40-yard shot. I can make that. So he walked up into the corner over there in the bushes, and he stood there for a long time before he finally decided to come into the food plot. He stepped out a few steps and he stopped there. And I didn't try to move the camera and zoom in on him or anything like that. I didn't want to move at all with him looking in my direction. I was really hoping he was going to come over there and go to that feeder because he likes corn. He's the biggest buck I've seen on camera all year. You know, on this property. So, but I had the wind, I was at a crosswind. He shouldn't have winded me, and I don't know if he did or not, but he left out of here. He didn't like something. He never looked up at me in my direction or anything, but there was something he didn't like. I don't know if coyotes has come up here and peed under that feeder, which they'll do, especially when I've killed a deer there. I've noticed before that anytime I kill a deer or a turkey, that a lot of times if you watch the cameras, coyotes will come find that where you killed it, smell it, and they'll pee right there. So who knows? I mean, it's been a week since I killed that doe. So it don't usually bother them. I've killed them under that feeder, and there'd be deer under there eating 2 hours later, so it don't usually bother them. But anyway, he left out of here. When he got down there in the swamp, he blew 4 or 5 times. So I really don't know. But then a little while later, I looked over here and I got 3 does that came in. They came in from dead downwind. Dead downwind. And I mean, I could feel it coming across me when they were standing right up there. They never got away from me. So, but the sun was getting up, and I'm sure we're dealing with some rising thermals. So it was probably carrying my scent right out over the top of them. And the closer they got to me, the less likely they were to wind me. So they were up here all up underneath me. And with there being more than one like that, there's always one of them with her head up in alert. I mean, I had the perfect shot at the one I wanted to kill 2 or 3 times, but there was always one of the other ones standing somewhere around here with her head up looking around, and she would have busted me. So eventually 2 of them came right up underneath the stand walking through here. They drifted off. Last time I saw them behind me, they were about 100 yards out, still going that way. A few minutes later, I had turned around and was facing this way. I decided to sit down. And just as I got set down, I caught a glimpse of them, and they were back over here walking at kind of a fast pace. They weren't trotting and they weren't running, but they were walking faster than normal. So there's something over there they didn't like. They come back by me. They stopped, milled around there for a minute or 2, and headed back off just the same way they came. Came in here originally. So I don't know if they went on through or they may have bedded down right there. So I don't know. But I do know that northwest wind is blowing out the darn south right now. I do know that. So I'm probably gonna get on out of here. Go get my four-wheeler. Go get some corn. Come back on the four-wheeler and come in here and top off the feeders. And check all the cameras. And then tonight, or in the morning, I'll probably come back to this same stand. I'm supposed to have a north wind, which is straight in my face. And the temperature in the morning is supposed to be about 18 degrees cooler than it was this morning. So I'm starting to see some pre-rut activity. I'm pretty sure I had a spike buck that was in here yesterday chasing a doe over here. And the doe came out and she ran off. And he drifted on down there in the swamp, and a little while later he came back. Well, at dark. It was too dark for me to shoot. And I wasn't going to kill him anyway. I had 2 or 3 opportunities to kill him. But he came in here walking around right up underneath me again. And then he walked back out there. Couldn't get rid of him. I put the light on him, strobed him and everything else with the light. He came to it. I whistled at him good and loud, which will generally run him off. It startled him for a second, and then he started walking to that. So I waited on him to get over here behind me a little bit, and I clapped my hands 3 or 4 times, and he was still hesitant about leaving, but he did leave. I was finally able to get out of the tree. So I'll be back in the morning. I wasn't planning on making any more no-kill hunting videos, but when I got deer coming in like that and something interesting is going on, you guys might enjoy watching it too. So it's just some of the trials and tribulations of bow hunting. Like I say, I could have the muzzleloader in my hand, and I'd have killed that buck without any problem. But that's the way it is. You got to pick and choose what to do when you're bow hunting. I mean, I may have been able to get by making a draw on that doe. But for that matter, I may have been able to lean over and snake the arrow through there to that buck, but I don't like doing those kind of things. Bad things happen when you do stuff like that. So anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably hunt this evening, but I'll hunt another stand this evening. We'll see what happens over there. And then next weekend, I'll be hunting with my buddy Hatch. We'll be hunting a big piece of property that's got some big bucks. But it'll be gun season, so I'll have that Savage Model 220 in my hands, because we have to shoot slugs or a muzzleloader on that property. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching my videos, following along with the channel. To all my subscribers, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. So keep watching. Like I say, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. And until you see me in the next one, there you go.